Assalamu alaikum, hello and welcome to my new channel. This is my first video of a motorbike tour I did to the northern areas of Pakistan, and I wanted to share my adventure of that travel with you as it was an amazing experience. Pakistan is one of those countries where there is a mistaken belief that it is a dangerous place to travel and people should not visit Pakistan. Even being of a Pakistani descent myself, I also held the wrong belief that it was too dangerous to travel in Pakistan. However, after watching various YouTubers travelling in Pakistan, I thought I'd give it a go, and the place I chose to go was to the northern areas of Pakistan, and I have to say that it was one of the best experiences of my life. At the end of the video, I will detail the cost of the trip, which was including the flights, motorbike rental, hotel and food, around £800. I will also list out all the essential items you should take with you on a motorbike tour, as I did overpack for the tour. If you have any questions on my trip, please let me know in the comment section and I will try to respond. I hope you enjoy the videos. If you do enjoy the videos, please like and subscribe to it, as that will motivate me to do more videos. This is a map of Pakistan. Pakistan borders Iran, Afghanistan, China and India, and to the south of the border is the Arabian Sea. The motorbike tour I did was in the northeast of Pakistan, and in total I rode over 1,200 miles. Day one started in my hometown in Swindon, Wiltshire, drive along the M4 motorway to Heathrow Airport and then an indirect flight to Pakistan. Swindon is a small town in the southwest of England, and it is located on the M4 motorway between Bristol and London. It used to be a major railway town back in the 1800s, and it is now famous for the Magic Roundabout, which is a ring junction consisting of 5 mini roundabouts arranged in a circle. You can see the excitement in my face. I was really excited about my trip to Pakistan, as it was the first time in a very long time where I was travelling alone without the kids, but at the same time I was sad that they were not going with me. The flight I had booked to Pakistan was an indirect flight on Qatar Airways, which stopped off in Abu Dhabi for a short period of time, and it cost £550. The views on the flight from Abu Dhabi to Pakistan were stunning. You get to see Palm Jubbal, Palm Jumeirah and the World Islands in Dubai at a height. The plane is now flying over Pakistan. I had checked the weather forecast before I left the UK and it did not look that promising, with rain being forecasted for the northern areas of Pakistan. Luckily though, as we got through the thick clouds, it was not raining on the ground. I got picked up by my cousin from Islamabad airport to travel to Abbottabad, from where I would be starting the motorbike tour. I did rent a motorbike from the city of Islamabad and it was being dropped off at my hotel in Abbottabad. We stopped off at a local cafe just on the outskirts of Abbottabad for a quick cup of tea. I finally reached Skardu Hotel in Abbottabad, where the motorbike was being dropped off and where I was staying for the night. My two nephews had wanted to join me for the motorbike tour. There was Ahmed Ali, who was wearing a motorbike helmet, and in front of him with white shalwar kameez was Usman. The hotel itself was quite nice compared to the other hotels in the area, and it was centrally located, but the decor was quite dated. I only chose this hotel for the private courtyard and the location.
Assalamu alaikum.
Day 2 started in Abbottabad. I rode along the Karakorum highway or the N35 up until Mansehra, where I then took the N15 to a small village called Kiwai and stayed there the night. Abbottabad is the 40th largest city in Pakistan. It was named after Sir James Abbott. It is about 75 miles north of the capital city of Islamabad and lies at an elevation of 1,256 metres. It recently gained worldwide attention when it was announced that Osama bin Laden had been found and killed in his compound in Abbottabad. The reason why I liked Skardu Hotel was because of the private courtyard. It allowed us to strap the luggage on our motorbikes in private without the hassle and bustle of the busy town centre. The motorbike I rented was a Suzuki with a 150cc engine and it only cost £6 a day. It was a beautiful all-rounder motorbike which I thoroughly enjoyed throughout the whole trip, as I did not have any problems with it at all. Usman is strapping in luggage in a motorbike and he will be joining me on the tour. We left the hotel and were on our way to Ahmed Ali's house in Chota, Abbottabad to get some additional luggage for him and also to meet up with Usman. This area here is called Kowardo and it is the main centre point for when you come into Abbottabad from the south. Although I do ride a motorbike in the UK, I had not ridden a manual motorbike in over 5 years and I was finding it difficult using the clutch and gears again, as I was continuously stalling the bike. I was quite surprised as to the condition of the road surfaces in Abbottabad, as I had thought that they were going to be in a poor condition, but they were actually quite smooth to ride on. This road is called the Circular Road, which starts from the Karakorum highway at Kowardo, runs around part of Abbottabad and then connects back onto the Karakorum highway further up north in Abbottabad. This area does bring back a lot of childhood memories for me, as I had lived here for 1 year when I was 8 years old and I attended a school just on the left here. The mosque on the corner here is known as Zahra Mosque and this is a famous landmark in Abbottabad. The roads here are quite narrow and the further we rode into Chota, the narrower it got. Riding a bike here is totally different to riding in the UK. There are no pavements here and so I had to get used to riding on a road that is used by pedestrians, vehicles and animals. We bumped into Ahmed Ali's dad, who was wishing us the best of luck for the motorbike tour. His family were naturally worried as he would be gone for over 10 days on the motorbike, riding on some of the most dangerous mountainous roads, if not just in Pakistan but the world. we got to Ahmed Ali's house, his mum had made us a lovely traditional breakfast to start our tour. It was chickpeas, a sweet halwa dish and tea. Now that Ahmed Ali had collected his luggage and we had our breakfast, we had officially started a motorbike tour. We are now on the main Karakorum highway in Abbottabad. It is also known as the KKH, the N35, the National Highway 35, or the Old Silk Routes, which starts from Hussainabad just slightly south of Abbottabad, cuts through Abbottabad and runs all the way to the China border. It is approximately 810 miles. We will be travelling the majority of this highway to the China border, but after Mansehra, which is a small town just north of Abbottabad, we will be turning off the Karakorum highway to take another route which will take us over the Babusar mountain pass. It is a mountain pass at a height of 4,173 metres, and then on the other side of this mountain pass we'll connect back onto the Karakorum highway to continue our journey to the northern areas of Pakistan. We had hoped to get to the small town of Naran just before sunset, which was about 90 miles north of Abbottabad, but because of the slight delays in getting a motorbike for Usman, we left Abbottabad quite late in the day, and so we had only made it to Kiwai, which was about 53 miles away. I was not sure if my nephews had realised that I was still trying to get used to riding a manual motorbike on the roads in Pakistan, as they were both speeding along and I was finding it difficult and dangerous at times trying to catch up with them. And because I was not used to riding a bike in Pakistan, I was finding it difficult at times to balance between enjoying the scenery whilst I was riding the bike and keeping an eye on the road for potholes, cars, animals and people. We have reached the town of Mansehra now, which is just north of Abbottabad. From here we'll turn off the Karakorum highway to get onto the National Highway 15, which will then take us up to the Babusar mountain pass, but first we'll pass through the small towns of Balakot, KAGHAN and Naran. We are now on the National Highway 15, and in the far distance you can start to see the mountain ranges. I had not realised it when I was riding the bike, but we had ascended to over 1,000 metres and are now descending into the town of Balakot, which is a small village town in the northern areas of Pakistan at the foothill of the Himalayas. The river Kunhar runs through Balakot. There are some really dangerous hairpin bends, and so I have to be extra cautious when riding. We have now reached Balakot. We stopped off here for a while as Ahmed Ali had wanted to get a wheelbarrow in a tyre tube as a seat for his bike because he had found his seat to be quite hard and uncomfortable, but once he got it though, he said it was a worthwhile investment and made his ride really comfortable. We are still on the National Highway 15. We will be riding alongside the Kunhar River all the way past the small village towns of KAGHAN and Naran to the Babusar mountain pass, which is about 109 miles away from Balakot. It is important when travelling to the mountain regions to top up on fuel whenever you can, even if you still have a half a tank of fuel, as you never know when or if there will be another fuel station. There may be times when there will be no fuel stations at all, and so fuel will need to be purchased in plastic bottles from local shops. Usman is checking the fuel levels on our bike to see if it needs to be topped up. From Balakot onwards, the roads were very twisty with sharp hairpin bends. You've got the cliff top drop on the one side going down straight to the river Kunhar with the mountain face on the other. Riding a bike here had me on edge all the time. It was starting to get dark and my wife had said that she did not want me to ride after sunset as it would be too dangerous. I have to say that riding a bike in Pakistan is not for the faint-hearted, nor is it for the inexperienced rider. It was getting really dark and also started to rain, and so we had stopped off at a small village on a road called Kiwai. We found a hotel called Asania Hotel and Restaurant on the main roadside and decided to stay here for the night. It was lucky really, as it started to rain heavily and there was a lot of lightning, and so continuing riding on it in this weather would have been quite dangerous. I was thinking that I might have to cut short my tour as the weather was quite horrendous as forecasted, but Ahmed, Ali and Usman were more optimistic than me and said that it would clear up by the morning. Just on the outside of the hotel was a restaurant called the Kiwai Waterfall Restaurant, which was the restaurant with a seating area and the stream of the waterfall itself. This is the end of day 2. Please do watch day 3 of the video where I cross over the Babusar mountain pass at a height of 4,173 meters.